therapy session. We have a lot of things taking place in this world, man. A lot of things that are taking place right now, especially this week. Uh, Sometimes it can be a challenge to put certain things into words that you are visually receiving as you are getting revelation and seeing visions and having dreams. Yet I know that there are things that I am to communicate for individuals on both paths because at some point in time, I would say, let's just say the past 10 years, because every decade things shift, right? So by the time we hit 2030, it's going to be a whole new ball game. And I've always tried to do my best to communicate to both sides. Those who walk in light, those who walk in darkness, those who are for me and those who are against me, right? Because I don't see anyone. An ally can turn into an enemy, and an enemy can turn into an ally. So I don't eat from the tree of good and evil. I don't. I do my best to stay away from those things, but I see and I feel life, and I've walked down the pathway of death, and then I've been very fortunate and blessed and honored to walk down the path of life. So this week is a very crucial week and will determine a lot for the next 10 years, especially going into 2030. So from 2020 to 2030, that's 10 years. And when I say the next 10 years, I'm speaking about from 2030 to 2040. And a lot of times we're not even focused on that reality because we're not thinking about eternity. We're not thinking about legacy. We're focused on our emotions and our feelings and what we think. We're focused on what we're trying to get, what we're trying to do. And we're not looking at the reality that it's so bigger than that. I'm really not just praying, wishful thinking, and hoping, but in demonstration through actions that this week people's hearts begin to really change and shift. Those who have been walking on the path of darkness would really begin to see that their eyes will be opened. Those who have been walking, you know, um, pressing through the dark night of the soul, conquering the dark night of the soul, doing the work to be healed, self, evaluation in a real way. This is a very sensitive and critical and pivotal point in every single individual's lives right now. When that sun shines, it doesn't discriminate. Only thing you can do is either be in his presence or out of his presence, but it's still going to do what it does. It still is going to fulfill its purpose and why it was created. And it's the same thing with the divine source of life, the one who created the sun and the moon. We tend to all worship different things, believe in different things. We have our cultures and our languages and our belief systems. But I'm gonna tell you right now, whatever created the sun, whatever created the moon, whatever created the stars, the universe, the galaxies, your heartbeat, your vocal cords, your mind, consciousness, whatever created all of that, rules and reigns over everyone and everything. Period. Now, whatever makes you feel comfortable or whatever you were taught and however you grew up in order to connect with this divine power, I could tell you this divine power is not a being that goes against others. It did not create this world and this realm for selfish intentions or purposes and reasons that goes against others. So this is not the time in the season to believe that you are going to wake up and conspire and go against others. Sometimes doing things collectively can be deceptive because you forget and lose who you are as an individual. You can have a group of a million people, yet every single individual, if you were to stand in the presence of the sun, every individual will feel that sun as an individual, not collectively. Because you can't feel what the person feels next to you. All you can do is share what you feel, your experiences, and it may be relatable or non relatable. But yet, as individuals, this is where we're at right now. Every organ inside of your body has a different function, yet it operates on one accord as a unit. It all is a separate functioning organism with a purpose and a design for a time, for a season, and for a reason. We have already entered into a new era. I speak this as a man who is in the prison getting ready to be placed into the palace, and nothing can stop that because it's beyond me. There are those of you who have made certain choices and decisions that you can't run from, you can't escape because the intentions, the energy, the choices, the agreements, the laws have already been activated. We have to take accountability. We have to walk in a higher state of consciousness because everything in the realms that we can't see are not concerned about our feelings and our emotions and what we think and what we want and what we're trying to do and how we're trying to do it. There's already something that has been set in motion before the foundations of this world were laid. We have to begin to see things for what they truly are and not what we want them to be. This is a video that is a reminder to me as I look back at my videos to remind myself to stay the course, to stay focused, to stay vigilant, to not get comfortable or complacent, but to always dwell in the state of being of peace, in wholeness, being anxious for nothing but in everything, in prayer, supplication, making my requests known accordingly to my purpose. I love y'all, man. Stay focused, stay motivated, stay encouraged. 10 toes down, high vibrations. This week is going to test a lot of people. It's going to test a lot of people. Study to show yourself approved. Use wisdom. It's never too late. You got this. Let's get it. Stop this live, y'all. It's done. Maybe not. Maybe we got another hour.